Ah, it's like Turkey and that strip club all over again. Kind of looks the same as well. Oh dear God. Is there a behind the scenes? There's gonna be some terrifying cosplay and role-playing go on in this neck of the woods. Oh dear me. It's fairly like raunchy. I mean, that's quite a bit, but yeah, okay. Oh, I am supposed to be in here. Okay. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Oh my goodness. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven your days. I can tell at a glance when folks are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives it away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at ease? A quick game of a high-low, or it's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favour within reason, of course. Interested? Yeah, sure. Ready to play high-low then? Let's play. Good. For you. No time like the present, I say. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. Flip one of your cards over and flip 2 of mine. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? It's gonna be higher. You're going with higher then. Right, let's see what you've got. My card's out of 13. You have 17. I win. Congratulations. Your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favour. Let's play. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. Flip over 2 of mine and 1 of yours. You lose! Damn! Oh, come on! Oh, good. Well, well, would you look at that? I think you got a knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, a victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. Come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tess what she can do for you. That's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. Oh my god. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing around this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Valentry was born with great power to command them, which means no Umorian need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wished to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Athan over there. There's naught that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Okay. I don't know what a sot is. I might have to Google that. What's that? New to Yulmore, you say? Only just arrived and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chattering, but you need to show me. You need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. I'll tell you what, you hop on the stage and give me us a dance first, then we'll come. Oh my god. Son of a foxtrot. Okay. I don't wanna. Jeepers creepers. That's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow. Yeah. Pervert. Hentai. Now, that was a show. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I'm beginning to think I know what a sot is. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. Oh, Jesus Christ. So what was it you wanted to ask? Yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. Umor army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got the way with the Eaters, you see, turned them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they become something of an ally to Yulmore, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere there are still fools who insist on fighting these losing battles. A toast to Lord Voltra. I don't know how to say his name, and I haven't heard it said yet, so you have gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Jays and Alpino will be expecting your return. Okay, so he's made some sort of horrific alliance with the creatures born of light. I'm guessing people are being fed to them. Yep. Everybody wants to go to the party, but nobody wants to pay the piper. Hey, Sturdy, how you doing, hon? Thank you very much for the subscription. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow. At the moment, I've just been to have a lap dance. And then I had to give one. It's fairly pervy, this game. Oh, you returned from your jaunt around the city so soon? You needn't have hurried back. Young Fino has yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told, or good artists, apparently. Yeah. Ah, finally. Yeah, looking very dapper. I put together an ensemble of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me, the last outfit was precious, but this one makes you look positively dashing. How's everything going? Everything's okay. You're helping Anders Weaver in PvP. Oh, good. I hope you have fun. Everything's okay. Just playing Final Fantasy. Got a video to make over the weekend. I'm going to do some more Guild Wars 2 stuff for the video. So yeah. I'm glad that you're doing better and feeling better than last week, I hope. You truly are a handsome boy. I'm talking about you, Sturdy. I'm not reading this text, really. However, am I to decide? What happened to painting? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. Must we? I do love good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly. Well, I'd not. That's to say, as long as I get the feeling that... just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. You know, who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewellery next? Oh. Fat kitty! Fat kitty girl is so cute! I know how I look and handsome doesn't describe it. Aww. Well, you have brains and attitude. You can't have everything. Honestly, I know how you feel. I have a fizz for radio. Lady Che has very particular tastes of beauty and appreciates the extent to how I should dress whilst painting. Okay. But this obsession of hers works in my favour. The time I spend indulging this distraction is time you can use to continue your exploration. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military quarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. The only thing that could part of your body is I'm not fat. This place is a bit, how can I put this? I think I've got the music too loud. Hang on a sec. Yeah, this is where my my stream started, as I was enjoying the progressively inclusive strip club. Look, that's a player. That's this place. Oh. This place is going to need a health warning by the time the role players come online. I'm just saying. You're going to need a tetanus shot and a set of condoms just to come in here. Okay, anyway. Phonex. Family friendly. This is the game. Is pole dancing X-rated? I don't know. Oh. Yep. I was half expecting that to be Tom. God damn, I keep seeing naked guys and none of them are Tom. It's very disappointing. Right, what are we up to? I guess there are plays on here as well. That goes up to the housing for the section. We're gonna go down a level. Yeah, okay, so we need to go, yeah. We need to go down. What about the lift operator? Hey, dude. Buttress. So that's the very bottom. Bollocks. I think I've gone too far. No, have I? Yes, I have. Foxtrot. But it means I get to use the stairs. I don't know where I am then. Here we go. So, up the stairs. This is like a palace of, I'm gonna say, excess, possibly debauchery. All the fun things we're hoping for. Okay, yeah, we're here. This is where I need to do some investigation. Basically, we're trying to figure out what the heck is happening with this place. Foxtrot, okay. And because this is all too good to be true, and I think everyone who's been playing this game and seen any of the trailers has figured out what is actually going on here. These people are this kind of luxury, this kind of freedom in a war zone never comes for free. Terrible things are usually afoot, and so yeah, I think we're going to find out some. Why is everyone ill? That doesn't bode well. Seen you before, Rand. Are you a newly bonded citizen? You're here to fetch something. I want to speak to Shutter on the store over there. Okay. Oh! Oh my goodness, that's so loud. Betonk Media? Betonk Media. I can't say the name. Thank you for following. I really appreciate it. Look around you, get whatever you need and leave. Oh, well, that's super polite of you. Thank you, dude. No, can't go in there. Have I gone too far? Ah. Weeping, sobbing girl. Woman, you're super tall. You're the bonded one, aren't you? Like me. Please, I need help. My throat. I can't sing anymore. I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. If my patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then sob. I need to sneak out of this derelict and Describe my conditions to Thoric. There's a list of symptoms and a hunk of Mio to pay for his medicine. Please, I have no one else to turn to. Oh, okay. Gather the ingredients from around here. Yeah, so this is like a palatial place. And there are lords here who have given up all their wealth to live under the protection of this place. There are also servants, people who come and serve the needs of the people. Do you need a quick 5 minutes for next? No, I'm alright, thanks. I'm okay. My dyslexia is just pretty crappy. So I need to try and find. Okay, I think that is. Where the fucking shirt balls am I? I think I need to go up, maybe. There's no shiny balls in there. Is it in here? No. Okay. And so the lords pay a lot of money to come and live here. They give over every bit of wealth they have. And also the servants give up all their freedom to subjugate themselves in the service of those self-same lords. And then at the top of the building, the ruler who keeps them safe has made a pact with the monsters, the soul eaters, to night stroll. I think I might need to go down. Bollocks. They've made a deal to, and I think they're feeding them other people. Avoid spoilers. Just dropping by to say hi, bye. I hope you're having fun. Oh, Dragon, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will try to. I think that was fairly obvious. I think that information has already been supplied in one of the numerous trailers that's gone out. But I'm not particularly far into the story anyway, so. I think it's down here that yeah, I'm on the right track now. I'm gonna hunt down some medicine for this young lady who is fairly apoplectic. Here? No. No. Foxtrot. Am I in the wrong place? Maybe I need to go outside. Hang on. Yeah. Ooh. I mean, yeah. I will keep saying, if you're wanting to avoid spoilers, run away now. I really like the new design of the Aetherites. It's really pretty. You need medicine, tonics, potions? Why is he hee-heeing? That's just a wee bit creepy, dude. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. Must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. He, poor little songbird. Well, they'll kick her from the nest, I wonder, or simply silence her chirps. Wow. Oh, your face, you didn't know. Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are even ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see 1 or 2 fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest gone. Oh my goodness. A town of nightmares it is, not for this ship's rats. Oh no, I am content to scurry around down here, nibble at the crumbs that fall from the table. This consultation is over. You have my verdict, and I have my meal. Good day. Wow. There's some compassion for you. Okay, need to go to the Glory Gate, maybe? No. The main stray. Oh, hey Loki, how you doing? Nice to see you, hon. What am I doing up so late? Is it late? New expansion. Expansione. Oh, she's so cute. Did you get my medicine? The good news and the bad news. Okay, it cuts. So that's it. What am I to do if I can't sing? I've seen some pole dancers. Oh, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not mend. Oh, gracious sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... Yeah. Is he going to feed her to the monsters? So you have been suffering all this time. I'm sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was so grave, but you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the streets. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to you than treasure. Then I shall have a word with Lord Val and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor ill, your songs will ring out clearly once again. Or mayhaps you think it's a step too far. No. You would do that for me? Of course, why... I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument were waiting there to greet me. Oh, foxtrot. That sounds too good to be true. Ooh, no, yes, it's a new expansion. It's Shadowbringers. Ah, you must be new arrival to the harbour, to harbour such doubts. Allow me to allay your suspicions. As you know, the sin-eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them onto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Volth's that we've learnt the truth. It is through Lord Volth's grace that we free people of Umar are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bond even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Oh, this is, Lord Volnut truly is a great man, isn't he? No, he's not. Nuh-uh. Now, if you'll excuse me, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown my precious canary. Did the bright light bleach away all of their intelligence as well? That's not good. Anyone who claims to know what happens after you die is either a fool or a charlatan. You can hope, you can wish, but yeah. Uh-oh. Bad things are about to happen. She's such a cute little bunny as well. She's gonna get fed to a monster. I'd have gone with the pole dancing myself. I mean, there's a fair bit of indignity in that, but you know, it's good for your core stability. So, Alfino, good news, bad news. The rich people have paid to be fed to monsters, and the poor people occasionally get thrown off the balconies and or fed to monsters. This is the worst spa I've ever been to. 'Tis a good thing to see you back. We were talking so long, I began to worry something. Taking so long, I was beginning to wonder what happened. We've begun sketching an outline for the portraits, but nay, the chairs appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? Yes. So, Lord Valor boasts come matter of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. If so many folk have entered the city over the years, then where would they go? Yeah, I think we both know the answer to that one. Alfino, that's quite good. I like the painting, dude. What's the bedding? We'll be able to get that for the house. Just turned on Foggy. What do you think of Final Fantasy in general? I'm not sure if I like it, and I quit after waiting 3 hours in the second dungeon queue. So Froggy, if you you need a guild and you need guildies. The dungeons are very, very long if you are playing as a DPSer. The best thing to do is to jump in. I think if you look in the description, if you're on the EU, you could always come and join us. But I mean, I love Final Fantasy. I love the story. I love the settings. I love the outfits. It's not fantastic or fantastically exciting gameplay from 1 to 20, but the game is better after you've hit that point. Once you get your mount and you can go about a bit, it's much more fun. And Heavensward is fantastic. I keep telling that to anyone who will listen to me. Heavensward is amazing, and I love it. So yeah, it's but it's not for everyone. So don't feel bad if you can't get into it. And I'm just starting this new expansion, so we'll see. It looks really interesting so far, but I've spent most of my time in the expansion talking and running around. It's not been much like combative gameplay. I don't mind that at all because I'm a Care Bear, and there are different places to explore, I guess, with different mindsets of gameplay, but we'll see. I love it. You do get a month free, but do join a guild. Do join an active guild, and if you want to join the Eorzean Heralds, which is the guild that I belong to with my friends, then yeah, you're more than welcome to. Description The information is in the description below. I really do enjoy it, low-key. It's a lovely game, and I love the anime Asian style that it has, Eastern style that it has. Okay. I take my eyes off you for one moment and you're chattering away with your assistant. Am I to assume the outline is done then? Or fingers crossed he likes it. What in the blazes? So unflattering. Explain yourself, Alflina. Where is your artistic interpretation? I should invoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with the boldness of beauty. Lord Chai, your stature. You stated this portrait was to commission your anniversary. You're being a joyous union. It seemed to me that a realistic portrait. Realistic? I don't want realistic. I want perfection. A spectacular to slap jaws and weaken knees to make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas and... Uh-oh. I say, did that come from above? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose, set to ruin our fair city. But our Lord has gotten him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come a-crashing down, and one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. Yeah. A malcontent, how dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the eminent, the level above where Lord Falth resides. Ordinary you would be barred from entering, but it seems they've been opening its doors for the next little while. The crown left will take you up. We better not dawdle then. Okay, so it's likely there's going to be some story spoilers ahead, so girth your loins and batten down your hatches and flee the stream if you don't want to know what happens in this part of the story. Hey, tall guy. Hello. You look very swashbuckly. Joining the crowd up there? Yeah, sure, let's go watch someone be murdered. Sounds like fun. I only wish I had popcorn. Although I do like my boots. The boots are pretty awesome. Holy...
That's him. That's Vorthri.
What the holy fucking shirtballs is... What? Dragon Ball Z much? What?
He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking? Mercy! Mercy!
Blue-haired boy. Any bet?
12.
Yep.
Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
It's not the easiest to get into, but once you do, it's truly wonderful. But you have to want to persist. Getting past the first 20 levels is a bit of a crash, but if you play with friends and you go through it together, or you join a really nice friendly guild and you jump in it together, it's really great. And the story is amazing, especially for Heavensward. And this one seems to be turning out quite good as well. So I recommend it. And if you're looking for a friendly EU guild, you can join the Eorzean Heralds down below, and join my guild.
Lord Vorthree, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us, claiming to be a man of business. Yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Europe is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society.
Oh, thank you, Chilled Socks.
To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony.
What? Yeah, that doesn't seem...
He had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do, but offer the sinner another way to show his contrition?
Wow.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Yeah.
Sin Eaters are part of Yulmor's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Wow.
'Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by a desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmor?
Oh, you dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours?
Oh God.
The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear.
Those who are willing to sell their safety, their freedom for safety and security deserve neither.
I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
That guy is one pancake away from like a major heart attack or a stroke. I mean, someone could tickle him to death and his heart might pop. I'm just saying. What? No. Bad idea.
People call this paradise.
you were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
An artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence.
Wow. I've never seen a building painted of excrement before. It should be an interesting use of the medium.
Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could.
Damn, that's a good burn.
Can you walk? I think so.
Did that little worm just insult me?
Wow. You're as sharp as you are round.
I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! Then tear out their hearts!
Now I know who he reminds me of. Donald Trump. Of course. Yeah. Forgive me, in my anger I seem to have marched us back outside again, though it is probably best we leave the island already. I believe I've worn out our welcome in Yulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of this world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against Sin Eaters will find a few allies in I can't say that word. I will accompany you back to the Crystallarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Yeah. Cashier, have you done... Cashier, I've done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risk inherent in your accepting it. If I had but known the price you would have been made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, still you stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Valnor wants all of us dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystallarium? I am certain we can find work for you there, if you're willing. Come on. No. No, it would just be me leaning on your kindness again. Well, that's okay. I need to do something, learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well, but you must promise you shall be careful. The Yulmore may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. You take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Pff, Alfino? Lord and Lady Chai? What the blazes did you do? Had the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alfino. Now I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted of me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vothri and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. Oh, she's sweet. I am sorry, Lady Chai. There are many important matters which I must attend. More important... What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were kind enough to procure for me. One moment. Gasp. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, silly boy, I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gates without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witness must not go on unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides beneath this glimmering facade. Yeah, it's kind of sad because most of the people in it they're caught up in it, they're enthralled, they're lost. They don't see they don't see the terrible nature of what's actually going on. Ooh, blue chocobar. Okay, so I need to head back to the crystallarium. Oh, hang on. I went to the wrong place. Oopsie. Oh, they want me to take the boat. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, sorry, puppy. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through the whole sordid endeavour. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice to say, our plan for saving the firsts are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vothri and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Really is a very pretty city. is so pretty. They do such a lovely job of the environments. I mean, I dare say that the environments in Guild Wars 2 are more sort of intricate, but for like scale and scope, they do a really good job. They really do. Where's the guy? Yeah. Yeah, enter, please. And this chamber is pretty cool too. See if we can get a look at the ceiling. If I go first person, can I get a better look at the ceiling? A little bit. This must be a representation of all the shards. All the different worlds. And we have to bear in mind that a cataclysm has claimed many of them. Ah, it's good to be back amongst friends. In such company, I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all we have learnt and begin planning our next step, I think it best that you visit Alice. Her familiarity with Amen Arrange will no doubt provide us invaluable insight, and besides, I know she is eager to see you. Bring a smile to her face, Fornex. Okay. If you do join the free company, it's not called a guild, it's a free company. We have a free company house where I have decorated it extensively. Actually, I need to check on the flower that I planted because the last one I planted died. Life imitating art. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of your summons was repeatedly. Okay. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Kassad, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the way of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amora launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. I really want to see your face, but it is completely obscured. Oh, pretty girl. That is so well done. What a beautiful character. It's almost that little wiggle is almost like she heard what I said. That is a beautiful character. Okay. So we want to go to hadn't done that one. Oh, lots of beautiful characters. So I want to go to the Amora launch. I think I might Rabbit or Vera my character. Oh, no. No. Oh, nothing, thank you. Oh. That is a big horn. Okay. Kassad. If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. I'm a little bit short for that. Ah! I need my Aether Compass. That's what I need. I forgot about that. Oh. A friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Iran, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so you can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. I don't know what I need. What do I need? All set? Yeah, why not? Then set off across the unforgiving sands. Okay, off we pop.
From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang, once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Armarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Cool. Oh, no matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Elise friend of yours is staying. But it's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in pronunciation. To break up the trek, allow me to attend to some business, and you enjoy the local hospitalities. Sound good? Good. I don't really feel like you're giving me a choice. Alright, you lot. I'm off. I'd better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Yep, sure. Sounds good. Right. We're heading southward, straight as an arrow. Okay. I can do that. Come on, piggy. Ooh. What level is everything? It's only level 7. Okay, it's fine. Is that cactus gonna kill me? Oh, that's so creepy. It's a creepy cactus. Yo. Stop here a moment. This is the first visit to Armarang, isn't it? Not. Before you cross the river of sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Okay. There's a beauty. They built them big, didn't they? That's Sajal, the fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabrath Arang. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once one of Norant's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along, great chunks of Nabrath Arang land were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived couldn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. It's my spirit animal, the fat chocobo. No, not many chose to come here these days. Not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become more like a little more of an orang roost for me and the caravan. But not everything is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mord Suk. Let's press on, shall we? Sorry. When I start reading text, you realise how long my recordings take. I'm pretty rubbish. It's the dyslexia. It makes it quite difficult. So this is a little bit of, what's it called? Of Thanalan, almost. This is what is Thanalan on the main realm. Here we are, Motsuk. The Blessed Shadow. I love this town. Oh, that's nice. Kassad stands at the entrance of Modzuk, an eager smile on his face. Modzuk, not just full of Mord, but Hums and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, you haven't met a Mord before? You might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, you should pay our respects to Master Grengen. I'll go ahead and let him know where we've arrived. Too big. That's better. Let's have a little bit of an explore. Yeah, it does. It really does resemble that, and does really resemble Thanalan. Surrounded by a piercing light. Yeah. Hi. That's a cobalt.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord's.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mord Souk's a different story. Merchants come from malms around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Maud philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone... Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Oh dear.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my good newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
You buy, you buy.
Of that, calm, I say. This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
That's cute. Okay, run. I'm gonna have some dinner. I had sushi for my dinner. It was very nice. Sushi and then a Jaffa cake. It was pretty good. Sorry. Nope. Try again. Foxtrot. I would like to... No. No. What? Thank you. Right, there we go. Welcome to Ronron's Traveller. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Sounds good to me. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes. Okay, that's fair. Browse his wares, use the camera. Okay. No drooling. Yeah, I'm gonna have that one because that's bugs and that's mush love stuff with cactus. Yep, vegetarian option for me. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm just that's the one I want. What's that? I'm not going for that one. That one. I don't want. Oh, dude. Boo. That's my ever-burnt bounty, made from the best parts of a lizard. I feel like the lizard was utilising them better, to be honest. Good with special spices. Some find the smell challenging. No, really? But it's still... it's still warm? No. Oh, son of a tomato. Why... Are you kidding me? Everybody's favourite, yes. Plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. I feel profoundly unconvinced of that. I don't want to eat him. What's... Are you kidding me? Is that a frog on a stick? Oh, no. Why would anyone... Oh, you'll like those chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under a rock. Spear with a stick, then roast over a fire. Crack it on the outside, goopy on the inside. Perfect snack, apparently. My God, I think I've just lost my appetite. No, I don't want to eat a frog. What's wrong with you? Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for that. I'm gonna have the moosh loaf. Ah, wise choice. You won't wither on the sun. Yep. Yep. You have the gold? Yep. There you go. Take the money. I'm glad I only had to, like, examine them. And done. Thank you. No, don't. What did I do? What's happening? Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks for her great generosity and small appetite. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you have honoured ours. Keep the merchandise down, right? No returns. Whoop. Frog on a stick. Looks like a biology lesson. It's not right. It's not right. Why? Oh my God, it's so cute! Oh wow, awesome looking. Oh my God, look at him, he's got pumpkins on his head. Jack-o'-lanterns. And he's... What is that? Is that his... He's got a little lantern? Ugh, that's adorable. As watching from here, Fornix, you honour our customs with a great relish and small amount of vomit. You will always be welcome in more souk. If you need anything in our orang, we are here to provide. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. How's my level doing? Okay. Nope, sorry, pretty lady. Oh, more gear. Cassard is impressed by your gastronomic fortitude. Guy, you have courage, my friend. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy your bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Oh, my dear. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delay our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can continue my business here in Morzuk. Sure. How about horse? Oh, offering your services, are you? Well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You'll just need to do the lifting and carrying. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable thing. Man 5 times my size. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling. See you in a bit. Okay. Sure. You may visit the market receipt at any time during this quest by using the relevant key items in the menu. Okay. I am avoiding the shop. That's not, I don't wanna. Wait, no. The Bun private worm trash, not for sale. Okay. Having a bit of an explore of the little market town. Can I go in here? Nope. The rack. Books of antiques. Interact. I'm gonna get told off any second. Hey, no touching. The merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cascade sent you? Why? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling him goods to a higher bidder. No. Barath Aranga relics, wasn't it? All packed in a box here. Handled with care. Thank you. A sack of herbal remedies. Oh, he's singing. Okay. You came in with a Cassad, yes. Good. I can finally stop thinking about the sack. Please take your prickly purchases. Okay. What have you been thinking about it? Let's have a look. A sack of crafted armaments. Latgar. If you're handling Scott's porter work, you've come to the wrong place. He has no outstanding orders in my shop. Oh, my apologies, sir. Whoa. Gosh, that doesn't... I hope she's got sunblock on. That's all I'm saying. Cascade sent you, did you? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? I don't know. Did he tell you? I don't know. Iron? Iron, of course. The box is yours. Is it? That was a complete guess, dude. Son of a tomato. That is not how to do business. At the moment, I'm avoiding all the side quests. When I need to do side quests, I will come back and I will do all the side quests. At the moment, I'm a story hound, and I want to play the story. And I think I got the wrong type of ore. I'm fairly convinced. It was a complete guess. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Yep. There you go. That's a lot. Alright. Good work. Thank you. And quick work too, considering you're not set foot in the place before. I thought you want to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you returned, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. Yeah, it was the tin. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort out the mess. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cascade, it feels like an age since I saw you. Ah, pretty lady. Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It's been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Elise. I'm supposed to take her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Elise has told me much about you. You're Fornax, aren't you? Whew. I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I am Teleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Elise quite well since she took up guard duties here. Do you want me to take over as Fornax's guide, Cascade? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no problem. That would be a great help, thank you. Looks like you've been able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Arang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. More gear. Actually, I need to check my bags because I should have a few bits. Do I have too many gloves? Item comparison. 290, 285. Oh, no, it's fine. Tesleen is eager to set off. Elise has been desperate to see you, Fornax, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spire from here. You just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. Oh, I think she's talking about over there. Are we walking? All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. Whilst most of them will leave you be, if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learnt to prey on folks heading home from the market. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beast that tried to make us a meal of us? I'll certainly give it a go. I thought you might say that. Elise is always saying how much you... I mean, let's keep going. What? My combat is super slow because I'm a healer, so sorry. If there is a lot of combat coming up, you might want to take the afternoon off. Sorry, puppy. Feels bad, man. Ah, she's over there. Okay. Okay, more combat incoming. Hang on, let me... Can I use my chocobo dinner thing? Sorry, the combat is fairly pedestrian. Okay. Oh! Up, fatty palm, up! Up! You can do it. I believe. I believe. I believe. I think I've got a whistle of some description. Is it a whistle? It's something that I can use to... A compass. Compass. There it is. There it is. Inventory. Compass. I need that out to spy all the... Okay, yeah. I'll get them later. Mount needs a diet. You leave my lovely fat chocobo alone. That is my spirit animal. He is a happy roundy boy. What's that thing over there? Oh my god. She is a happy roundy puppy. Gonna help this guy out. There you go. Actually, I think I can use this. Yeah, there you go. Yay! Hello, friendly neighborhood combat friend. Okay. Off we pop. Yes, I'm riding a unicorn. Because if you could, why wouldn't you? Let's help this lady out. Because we are a good Samaritan. Yes, we are. Can you take your puppy off my... Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from the fighting of the creatures. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Some people kill a lot quicker than I do. I basically have to take a week off. But being a healer, I'm fairly difficult to murderize, so that's what I like. I tried the free trial. It isn't bad at all. No, it isn't. It's a good game. It's just a bit slow for the first 20 or so levels. And the story of the first game is good. It's okay. The story of Heaven's Ward is fantastic. The next one, the Storm one, is alright. It's It's a bit depressing. But the dungeons are fantastic always. That's it, thank you. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favour somehow, but first, let's head inside, shall we? Yeah. Runch, in the comments, if you want to come and play with us, the Eorzean Heralds, we have a guild, and it's super show. It's very small, but it's very friendly. We're on EU Lite. The information's down in the information about me, in the Twitch stuff below. So in the doobly-doo. So we're always happy to welcome buddies. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Elise arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? I didn't think I'd met anyone besides Elise who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folks have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave without something obvious, so it may be the best to have Elise give you the full explanation. Okay. Yeah, you're more than welcome. We are a friendly bunch. Super casual. Super casual. I mean, there are lots of wonderful free companies and lots of very active free companies that's the guilds in the game, and a huge amount of dedicated, obsessed players as we like it. So Teslin casts her gaze around the inn, hoping to spot Elise. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out south side, you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. Okay. Yay! Have a present. Yay. Presents from the first. Presents for the first. Right. Ooh. Oh my goodness, look at that. What the? Holy shirt balls. That looks... That's terrifying. Okay. Look at that. That is not good. My God, imagine living in fear of that. That at any moment you could be swallowed by... Gosh, that is not good. That is not good. That bunny girl race. I know, right? That is a lot of twisted steel and sex appeal right there. One thing I like about Final Fantasy, it has equal objectification of both the boys and the girls, you know? So all's fair in love and war. Elise is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look about the right size. Okay. The small footprints lead off to the northwest. Okay, here we go. Never eat shredded wheat, so that way. Okay, Okay, that's a super small destination. What is that? Let's continue northwest. What is new? I don't wanna. That looks vaguely terrifying. There's I'm probably gonna have to murderize at least one or two of these things, unless I think they're hostile. I do my best. I'm fairly a pacifist. Footprints curve to the west. I am a bit of a pacifist, so I will try and do my best to avoid unnecessary combat. I'm not I'm not a player who likes to murderize everything in their path. It's just not my bag. In fact, when I play Cyberpunk 2077, I do intend on trying to do it in a non-combative fashion. We'll see how long that lasts. There are more tracks here. They end in a mess of disturbed sand. Well, shite. Hi, little sigh. Spoiler alert for cutscenes. Uh-oh.
Get back here!
Is that... It can't be.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner. How are you?
Yeah, fair to middling. They are pretty good. I love the cutscenes. They do go on for a long, long time though, especially at the start and end of expansions.
We've fought them to a standstill then.
I hear ya. More
The
fashion
Exarch did
wars.
say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then.
Stream?
Guys will stream.
I'm screaming. Yeah.
I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters.
Are you sure?
That wall of white is a remnant of the flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct, that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
Oh my goodness. Raid time. You have fun. Oh, enjoy your raid, hon. I will be sure to make some more videos, I promise. More Fashion Wars. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, are cast out of society and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Desleen and the others have been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. At least they would have you help her finish her patrol. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, you clear the west. That way we can have an undiluted experience of the residing terror. These mark on your map where the usual trouble spots are. You can assured by the beast with the heart of hide. Okay, once you've slain, good hunting. Okay, go kill monsters. Okay. So it's just a bit of hunt and kill now. They do, in Final Fantasy, they're fairly obvious with where you need to go. The maps are marked super clearly. There's very little ambiguity. These are like events that pop up and down, offer quite a lot of experience, and sometimes token rewards. Okay. Let's go. Oh, handsome pony. It's one of my favourite mounts. My gildy cub got it for me. He's a real sweet guy. Okay. Yep. Ah, fellow white mage. Yeah. We who have to take a week off to kill anything. Let us murderize some... Yep, there we go. Oh, she's kind enough to stay behind. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, I really appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Okay. It's a really friendly community, and people are fairly understanding of new players and very welcoming as well of new players. I mean, of course, there are the occasional... There's a ass hattery that goes on, but it's super rare outside of very difficult raiding for people to be shirty at all. How did you fare? Not so bad. Alright. There might be one or two more lurking on the fringes, nothing out of the ordinary in the area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predators you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat, much like the voidant. They have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. Oh my goodness. That's the basic idea behind my patrol, to cull their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victory to Teslin, shall we? Oh, I don't think I even tuned. Uh-oh. Yeah, a tuny. These are, if you're a Guild Wars 2 player, these are like waypoints, and if you're a World of Warcraft player, these are like flight points. Or maybe a better example is Portal. Because it's instant travel, you don't have to take a week off to get there. Lacey tells me you helped out on her patrol, and you have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle into another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Elise has missed your company. Everything is always, if Fornax were here, she would... That's an exaggeration, but I don't... and I don't sound like that either. It's simply trying to visit matters with another perspective, and I respect Fornax's methods. Why, thank you very much. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. Buff my ego, guys, I need it. By the way, the way she leaped into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Oh, aye? Gasp. I'm only teasing, though I have no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets. Just as you do. This is a bit of a love fest, isn't it? Say more nice things, I like it. More gear. Okay. Character, let's see if that's better. It is. Oh, derpy looking hat is super derpy. Hide helm. Bump. Right, that's fine. Hello, B4X3R. Baxa? Baxa, is it? Okay. What time is it? It's 1:15. Yeah, it must be a new patch, a new expansion. Desleen has an air of a woman being pulled in 10 directions at once. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that I need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Elise? What? Twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there is something we can do to help. Yeah, we like helping. I could do with a hand, it's true, thank you. Can you start by helping me sort out the larder, at least say? Whilst we do that, you could tend to a few patients perhaps. There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of time. Say a few words to them, seeing that their skin isn't caked with sand. Their names are Ponwill, Toden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet somebody new. Oh my goodness. That's so sad. Huh? Hi. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Wow. Stop touching me, woman. Yeah, that seems fair. Gordon closed down at you blankly, but you noticed the tension in his face has eased slightly. Oh. Man, this is rough. A child? Dude. How am I? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm enjoying the expansion. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. Oh dear. Oh, he's about to... You seen the patients? How were they? Yeah. Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Halric, although I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have the discussion then. I'm going to take Fornax to Modzok. If you have any errands that need doing, Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up some nectarines from the market, please? Cuisine. Yep. Get some fruit. We can get fruit. Come then, Fornix. Yep. Next stop, Run's stall, of course. Whoop. Run's stall. If ever you need a frog on a stick, he is the man for you. Is there an aetherite here? Hang on, can I use this to cheat? Travel to instanced area? No. Okay, I'm not sure how that works, so I don't want to that mount. Which mount? I have many mounts. Many mounts. Many awesome mounts. Or at least not terribly well, actually most of them are mediocre in Final Fantasy standards. This one fires explosives and a laser beam. Oh, there you go. Because, you know, why not? This is like a really sad version of Thanalan. Super sad. People are already mining. Oh, I've made a friend. No, Tortoise, I don't want to kill you. I'm not that kind of girl. I like my tortoises happy. Tortoise. Is it tortoises or is it like tortoise or tortai or I don't know. Yeah, the sky is really freaky. I can't wait to kind of like part the ocean of light. I'm super looking forward to that portion of it. At least I hope that there's the portion of it like that, because I would be like super disappointed if we didn't get to do that like in the trailer. Oh god, it's the frog guy. Oh, back again, are we? Need another taste of Run's wares? Dear God, no. Actually, we're looking to buy some nectarines. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you some food. Here, take one. Free of charge. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Gods, I've never seen wouldn't give away anything for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Ah yes, I'll take a jar of honey worms as well. Huh! Oh, no. They're not for me. They're an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please. Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Right, the shop's chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetherat to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from the very top. Oh. Guided tour, peeps. All the best places in this broken land. I guess we're going right up there. Okay, Alize. Oh, bugger. Keep clicking on. Here are your precious worms that buy us a trip to the top of the tower, doesn't it? Gasp. Glazed wrigglers. You actually bought them. I really shouldn't let you, but just this once. All right, only once. Never fails. Shall we go? Yeah, let's have a look. Ooh, pretty, pretty.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food.
Oh.
I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Wow.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me, and then promptly collapsed? Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield.
Hey, Sunyun. Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Okay, so we're about to murder a small child. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Oriange's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a foe, a fate worse than death. Well, that got dark fast. They don't really pull their punches with painful and traumatic storylines in Final Fantasy. For all the fluffy kittens, graphics, and cutesy weird stuff. They do. That was almost perfect timing. The stories are almost unflinchingly good. Yeah, of course, son. I'm playing a white mage, which is basically a healer. Well, actually, it isn't basically a healer. It is a healer, but it also has some offensive abilities. That person is playing a samurai. It's probably far more entertaining to watch the different classes. I play a healer because I like healing, and I like to be able to help other people as I'm running around. And I quite enjoy healing in 4-mans and raids. But yeah, for you guys, from your point of view, it's probably a bit dull and boring to watch, I guess, is the sad reality. And I don't actually have another character at max level, so I'm sorry. Please forgive me. You're back. I hoped you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Elysia explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But you may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others and we've decided to keep an eye on Ulrich for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time comes suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. That is deeply depressing. Tisleen makes an effort to smile brightly. Oh, that's even more depressing. With nothing going on, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces to worry the patients. Yeah. Seems fair enough. It's time. I think it's time for the welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat, and I'll make us a nice stew. Okay, spoilers. I don't know what's going to happen.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's hope it's not the poison.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs. Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrand could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh, bugger. Fornax Elise, we have to look for Halric. I don't know what's getting into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, well, assign a search area, split up. Right. No, he never done anything like this before. It can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They say they sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Halric, please be alright. We're about to murder him. I mean, that's a super relative term. I'll cover the northwest then. You take everything from here to the south. Sure. Bajolux. Okay. I think something interesting might be about to happen, and if you care about story spoilers and you don't want the story oh, that's not really there. Spoiled for you, may I suggest that you depart post haste from my stream. I would hate to mess up your enjoyment of the game and its story. Oh. Yep. Sorry, I take an age to kill anything. Ah, speaking of healers, in Guild Wars 2 I used to be a DPS staff Tempest. Ah, I didn't know that. Elise can be healer, so I immediately changed to magic gear and got all the trinkets and secrets and runes. Yeah, no, it's fun. There's actually they've made the Trinity in Guild Wars 2 a soft Trinity. So you'll have a tank, DPS, and support, so that they could build, I think, more interesting combat, especially for raids. There's a lot of interesting builds. Actually, you want to talk to, if you're interested in builds, Sturdy is the guy on our guild forum. If you go onto the Discord, he's an officer there, and he is a fantastic theory crafter. He has an incredibly deep understanding and great interest in build theory crafting. If you want to talk to him about that, he's amazing, and he's also like super clever and very sweet. So. And don't tell him I said that, because he'll get a very big head. There's no sign of Halric. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's have a look. Actually, I need to summon my my protective pot. Oh, okay. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use my... Come on, puppy. Thank you. Yay, good girl. Right. Let's go this way and see if we can find the poor lad. Okay, he's down there, is he? Yeah, if you're looking for information about the Discord, it should be in the doobly-doo below. There should be a link in the description, because you're on YouTube, aren't you, not Twitch? So yeah, there should be a link in the description below. You scan the surroundings in search of Halric and suddenly find yourself under attack. Well, bum. Oop, bah. Okay. So in Final Fantasy, you get you can get a chocobo to help you not die a horrible death. Although I do worry about my chocobo. I am a nervous chocobo parent. Can I punch you away before you injure my chocobo? Good girl, you're fine. She's a very sweet chocobo. I seem more calm, do I? Yeah, well, I'm not doing group content and I'm not tanking, so... And also, it's quite late, so... It's like... Have someone here in my world? How are they? Are they all right? Yeah. See how much quicker this little tanky puppy sorts out this big monster. So yeah. If there is a boring class, I will find it. Oh, fucking shirt balls. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Me and my awesome teddy bear mount are too awesome for you. Right, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna pull at least one of these. Oh.
Any sign of him?
Nuh-uh.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Oh, sugar.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Ooh, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
There it is! Is that... Oh, oh no! Ulrich! We have to run! Tesling! No!
Oh my god. Oh.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord and mercy.
No, 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 no!
Forgive me, Alice.
Oh. Holy hell. Oh my Lord and mercy. Yeah, you're not gonna see that on in Guild Wars 2. Jesus. Yeah. I'm sorry, Phonix. I tried to tell the carer what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not even a Final Fantasy kind of guy, and I didn't know about... That was really... Yeah, that was like... terribly... like a real... heart shot. Oh, crap. Oh, now I have to tell them. Bollocks. Sobs, it's so unfair. No shit. Tesleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Shit. All for a little kid who's lost. Oh my goodness. imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about all sorts of things, about giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Oh. Shit. Damn, dude, that was like heartbreaking. Halric. Oh, poor kid. Halric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Oh my goodness. Elisa is lost in grief. Oh my god. Thank you. What you're doing is... It means a lot to them, to me. Sorry to interrupt. We realised we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow. And I thought I could protect you. Am I doing a 24-hour stream? I don't think so. Hey, Daddy. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Alric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. She's gonna get annoyed with that. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until... It's too late, of course. Just give him the time. All the time you can. We always do. Of course, she would have done the same. Farewell, Halric. Keep Deslene's words close to your heart. Wait, you're leaving this very moment. I understand how much you feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere else to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease, it's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we can correct the balance, even if it were only a little by little, even if it took years? It would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light. But how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skill I have gained here to hurt them. Yeah. This game is so slow. Yeah, so this is the start of a brand new expansion, and they've got a lot of exposition to do, and it's very much so. This is the story side of the game, there is a plethora of pure gaming content. I'm more a simple like story hunter, but there is a massive raiding scene. There's a massive PvP scene, and the raids are fantastic and incredible and fast and as good as anything that you'll find in World of Warcraft. And tiered to difficulty as well. So this isn't representative of the whole game. This is just representative of me, newbie slow person, playing through the storyline. So please don't judge the Final Fantasy 14 by this little slice of what I'm doing. You're missing out. No, I don't want to go to Kugani. You're missing out on a whole cornucopia of wonderful, fast-paced, beautiful content. So I don't want to put anybody off. Sorry. I mean, I think that you have to have a bit of both, and Final Fantasy has the story, and you to play through the story, you can do it. Some parts of it you need to have a group. So the story, you do instanced single solo player stuff like I've been doing today, and you have points in the story where you have to have a group, and then there's parts in the story where you have to have a raid in order to continue it. So it's properly integrated into the system, and I'm only very, very short into this story. I mean, I like WoW. WoW was my first love, and if I played through Battle for Azeroth, I'm onto the newest stuff that they just released a couple of days ago, and the story zones and the story inside the zones. If you're like me and you're after story, you're not interested really in like gear progression, then it's pretty awesome, to be honest. The internal stories of the different zones and how they deliver the story is really excellent. This expansion for World of Warcraft, I mean, they've done an absolute pathetic job with the Azerite system. They have alienated a lot of their player base, no doubt at all. But oh, you're kidding me, bollocks. But yeah, I mean, it's different strokes for different folks. It's what you like to play, and there's lots of different gameplay inside of each of these games. You know, if you were watching a PvP player in Guild Wars 2, you'd think there was no story. If you're watching me now, you feel like there's no like group play, but there is. If you're playing World of Warcraft and you only ever saw raiding, you wouldn't really imagine that there was a massive, gigantic open world, but there is. So yeah. So, Skull, I guess it's personal preference. So, and it depends what you're interested in. And I agree in many respects that it's got to be a balance between the MMO and the RPG. And it's a hard balance for any game to maintain. So, for example, Star Wars The Old Republic has gone completely to an RPG with occasional group content. But I would say that for Final Fantasy, I'm going to get to a point in the story, because I've only really just started it, where I'm going to have to do a four-man. There will be no choice. If I want to continue the story and I want to find out what happens and I want to unlock the rest of the maps and do anything, I have to group. So you don't yeah, it's true. Yeah, that is one of the more dissatisfying aspects. I tell you, one thing about, so when I was playing Cataclysm, there was a story zone called Mount Hyjal in World of Warcraft, and as you progressed through the zone, they'd just done phasing. They just got the phasing technology in World of Warcraft, and as I progressed through Mount Hyjal, the mountain was decimated by some volcanic activity. I don't want to do story spoilers. Anyway, there's just too much story to tell. And as I went through the map, it literally physically changed. I regrew the forest, I fought back the monsters, and I progressed through the mountain, and the mountain actually changed. And people complained because they didn't have quite the phasing. It was brand new, the phasing technology, and people couldn't group easily. So they backed off, changing the world that much. But that was one of the most rewarding story explorations I've ever done, and that was years ago back on Mount Hyjal during the Cataclysm expansion of World of Warcraft. So it can be done, but you have to be careful with the phasing, and a lot of MMOs shy away from actually having changing the world, and I think that's a shame. I think you can really do a lot with that. Well, I've never experienced. So what are you talking about? Are you talking about World of Warcraft? Because that's always had lots of story. Or are you talking about something like, what are you talking about? What game are you talking about where the NPCs don't actually matter? Star Wars Galaxies. I never played that. So there's no underlying, like, story? I'm confused. Forgive me. Oh, sorry. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women in the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way with steel. Yeah, Raptor. They do. They're the artists and the graphics generators and the rigging people as well. They're just amazing. The mayor of the town was a player. Yeah, but surely there was an underlying story stuff that you played through in order to do things, because you can't. I've never found a game where players make the quests. I think I read something or heard something about it in some IGN thing, but I mean, there is an underlying story that you have to go through. There's no NPCs. You make the story yourself. There's no NPCs. There's no underlying story. Wow. You're swift, Amaro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Okay. I shall have to look at the old game. It sounds very interesting. It's a brave thing to do. And I think Star Wars Galaxies went on for quite some time, didn't it? Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over an orang again. I barely got the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head a lot. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Does the real world have NPCs? Well, I mean, it depends. It depends how you see other human beings, I suppose. And I'm genuinely not being facetious. the world has stories going on that happen. There are things, there are the NPCs are supposed to represent, because the steady state of the world, we do not interact with everyone, we don't know everyone. People are getting on with their lives, they're doing their work, we see people, you know, on the train and things. So yeah, I mean, it depends how you think about NPCs. These are just they are non-player characters. They're here to populate the world, yeah? To do the things that people do, like, I don't know, the post and all the things people. Why can't I think of any things that people do? Shopkeepers. There we go. No, the game was run by the players, not the devs. Well, I don't understand how that would work. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not throwing shade on it. I have no experience of that type of thing. So yeah, the players run the economy. Sounds more like a sandbox than an MMO. I mean, I guess that there's some crossover. I don't know, dude. I don't know. No diss, no shade, just confusion from the Fornax. Thank you for seeking me out, Fornax. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. And looking at Delfino, I'd say he's as eager to begin this discussion as I am. I say we lay our experiences before the Exarch and step back to see what kind of picture they make. Then we can decide where we go from here. Okay, so I'm going to talk to... Aha! And I need to be level 71. So this is the point at which I have to go out and murderize things and do some other story stuff. And I think, seeing as it's 2:02 a.m., then I'm going to go to sleep. For the night is dark and full of shadows. No, I'm actually going to get some kip. Get some sleep. I'll pick up a few quests in the morning. I will continue. I've got a video. I've got some Guild Wars 2 stuff to do tomorrow as well. So, but I will be continuing to stream. Yeah, subjective. It is all subjective. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play through. If I've inspired you to try Final Fantasy, the base game, you get a month's free trial, and Heavensward is also free at the moment, which is one of the best expansions and stories I've ever played in any MMO, sandbox or otherwise. And I will see you all tomorrow. You think my sound's off? Hello? I think the sound cut off. No, no. Say it isn't so. I hope. Can you hear me still? Let me just cut the sound off from that game. Up. Oh. Okay. So I am going to go. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Take care, Pancake. Take care, Daydreaming. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, Skellic. It's very sweet of you to come and chat with me and share about galaxies. I will certainly look into it. It sounds a very fascinating thing. Thanks, Raptor, for stopping by as well. I really appreciate it. Everyone have a lovely evening, and I will see you again tomorrow. Stay awesome. Yay! There we go. Stay awesome. And always fly your plane safely. Okay. Good night.